Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the nightcap of night number 1 at the Beardstown Tiger Classic. It's the Southeastern Suns taking on the Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity squad. Two teams hoping to make a little bit of a splash in this tournament, as Griggsville Perry's JV quickly swiped in to fill the open slot as the Galesburg JV was able to participate in this tournament. And Southeastern hoping to get things off on the winning foot here, and they've got some new faces to help them do it here tonight. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, and when we come back, we'll get you set for this one. It's the Sons of Southeastern, the Tornadoes of Griggsville Perry. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball live here on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you're looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Welcome you back here to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Southeastern comes into this contest 11-15 last season, 4-5 in the West Central Conference, scored 43.5 points a game, gave up 45. Finished 4th in this tournament last season, losing to Mendon Unity, and lost 6 of their first 10 games to open the season. Brandon Gooding digs in for a second season here at the sidelines, and he's going to call on some guys that were complimentary players last year to really step into the lead role after the graduation of Owen Rigg and Carter Hitz. We'll expect to see some guys like Griffin Tippy, along with Aiden Akers and Jaron Henry step in to these lead roles, and we'll see who's able to come in off the bench. Southeastern, I believe, has a few more guys than maybe we had dressed on the roster here. Jared, you might have to go check that out down in the deal here to see if we've got some guys that we might be missing. On the opposite side, the Griggsville Perry JV team fills in the field of 8. The varsity team will be in this tournament full-fledged next season. Some of these guys you're going to see in the varsity roles as the Tornadoes a little bit low on numbers in the upper ranks. So some of these guys you're going to get to see as varsity play begins for this team, which will be Friday going on at Pawnee, and then they'll get into some WIVC play early next week against Brown County. Keenan Elliott, Garrett White here on the team here, as Wade Mueller coming up to say hi to us as well. And we will step aside here for just a quick minute, and we get going on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll be back at Southeastern and Griggsville Perry. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Absolutely nobody wants to hear that on Christmas morning, but if you're shopping for kids of any age, your local Farm Home Supply can help because we have them on sale. Wide variety of toys, including some of the trendy ones like Care Bears. We're bringing them back for under 13 bucks. Then Pokemon and Pokemon cards, they never go away. We got these under 5 bucks. Then all Hasbro games, board games are 20% off. That's fun for all ages and families. And take your pick from these huge plush animals. They're under 15 bucks. And yes, your local Farm Home Supply does carry Squishmallows. These are under 12 bucks.
Time to get going with starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. Today's starting lineups from Farm and Home Supply: snacks, hoodies, power tools, and lawn chairs. No other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Get in now to get that snow salt, snow shovels, anything you need, because Mother Nature and winter will be here sooner than you expect. Let's take a look here at the starting lineups tonight. First starting lineups tonight for the Sons of Southeastern. It'll be number 0, the 6-foot senior Griffin Tippy, along with number 3, a 6'1 freshman, number 3, Brady McClintock. Jaron Henry, the 6'3 senior forward, number 5. Kristen Hester is number 22 on the program, but apparently wearing number 13. And Aiden Akers will wrap up the lineup here, the 6'1 senior. On the opposite side for the Griggsville Perry Tornadoes, they'll be dressed in their home whites with maroon numbers and letters, gold trim. On the sides, Hunter Brown gets the start, the 6'1 sophomore, along with Cajun Austin, number 15, the 5'8 sophomore. Kason Brown, the guard on this team, 5'8 freshman. Logan Sidwell, 6-foot freshman, number 25. And Aaron Kerfman, the 5'8 sophomore, number 30, as Garrett White and Keenan Elliott helm the sidelines here for the Tornadoes. Southeastern had a nice tournament. Not a bad season for the Suns last year. Had some nice winning streaks, had a nice little start to the season. Low-scoring team, really defensive Bulldogs, able to keep you going here, and we'll see how these young Tornadoes are able to respond. This is not a bad group for Griggsville Perry. A lot of players with some junior high success here over the past couple of years. Stepping in is Hunter Brown, taking on Aiden Akers, and Southeastern will win the tip. With the basketball now quickly is Brady McClintock, one of the freshmen on the starting lineup here for Southeastern. Akers gets it in, gets stripped away. Tornadoes fighting for it. They'll pick up the loose ball. Here comes Griggsville Perry on the run. Brown with the basketball, works it now over to the left side into the hands of Cajun Austin. Down into the corner, that's Kason Brown. They'll whip it back up top of the key. That is Logan Sidwell. Tornadoes quickly moving here, not wasting a lot of time. A lot of quick ball movement. It's stolen away, though, no, as here comes Jaron Henry. Henry goes up with it, gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line as Kason Brown will pick up the first foul of this contest. His first, team first against the Tornadoes. Jaron Henry will step to the free throw line here, the 6'3 senior. Henry adds a little bit of height to this squad. Tall enough to play in the post. Lanky enough to be a nice little swing forward and outside shooter as he knocks down the first free throw, and the Suns are on the board here. They'll rely heavily upon him and Tippy and Akers in the early going here. Those three will need to probably stay on the floor as long as they can, and that should help Southeastern hopefully get a little bit of a rebounding edge that they're going to need to win some ball games. Tornadoes back on the attack here as Hunter Brown with it, tosses it down into the corner now. They whip it around. Brown with it now. Kerfman in the post, nothing there. They get it down, nice little toss into Hunter Brown. No good on the look from Cajun Austin. Second chance opportunity here for the Tornadoes. They'll whip it around. Tornadoes moving the ball quickly here in the opening couple of minutes. 3 ball on the way out of the hands of Logan Sidwell. Goes off the front of the rim, and Jaron Henry will pick up the rebound for Southeastern. Suns on the run. This is Tippy with it. Really nice looking ball player. Goes up strong with the right hand, up and in. Griffin Tippy will get his first bucket of the season, and it's a 4-0 lead here for Southeastern. Hunter Brown brings it across the time stripe, gets it over into the hands. Kason Brown picks up the dribble outside. Cajun Austin with dribbles, nothing. Tries to toss it into Kerfman, loses the basketball. Here comes Southeastern on the run. This is McClintock on the toss from Henry. Gets blocked out of bounds by Hunter Brown. 6:05 left to go here in the first period. We're just underway for the nightcap. We remind you, Jack, John, and Charlie have the second game from Pittsfield. Put one on your tablet, one on your phone. Watch us both here tonight. Akers tosses it down into the corner. This is Brady McClintock. Henry thinks about the three, instead tosses it down into the corner. That's Tristan Hester in number 13. And it'll go out of bounds off the hands of Cajun Austin. We've told you some of these tornadoes you'll expect to see in the varsity games. They'll open up varsity play on Friday at Pawnee, as the Tornadoes have been without a Thanksgiving tournament here for the past few years. Three ball in the hands of the Griffey, no good. Henry will fire one up from the left wing off the glass, and the bank is open late tonight for Jaron Henry. He'll knock it down from long range. It's a 7-0 lead here for Southeastern. Hunter Brown brings it across the time stripe. This is Kerfman. Tosses it up to Cajun Austin, bumped away from Henry. Tornadoes will hold on to the basketball here. Into the hands of Hunter Brown. Look to take it against Akers. Stops at the free throw line. They get it back into the hands of Kason Brown. A little bit of a stumble. It'll go off the hands of Akers, and he'll stay with GP. Cajun Austin challenged out of the midcourt here by Jaron Henry. He'll hand it off. This is Sidwell. Little weave up top now. Logan Sidwell with it. Works it over to Kason Brown. Now to Cajun Austin down in the corner, guarded by Aiden Akers. Behind the back dribble. Getting a little bit of trouble there, and Akers is going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Akers gets whistled for the foul. It's going to be his first, team first against Southeastern. Garrett White calls out the instructions from the opposite sideline as Hunter Brown will trigger here for the boys in white. It'll go off the hands of Akers and out of bounds, and we'll try it again. Griggsville Perry varsity squad has had a lot of season wins over the past couple of years. Griggsville Perry varsity won the North Green tournament, won the Triopia tournament last season. Winners of 2 years in a row of both of those tournaments. Turnover as Henry gets it up on to Hester. It'll go out of bounds as he was challenged there by Aaron Kerfman, and Kerfman's going to get the foul. Kerfman will be his first, team second against Griggsville. As Kendall Scranton, the 6-foot freshman forward, checks in as Kerfman will make his way to the bench. Akers with it, gets caught up, tripped away as Cajun Austin got a hand on it. Southeastern will hold on to the basketball here as we're just about halfway through the first. It's 7-0, Augusta with the lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. It'll go out of bounds as we're going to get a foul against Akers, and that's going to be Akers' second foul. Brandon Gooding will have the luxury of going into the bench here tonight, as we'll see Owen Northern check in on the next dead ball for the Suns. Suns in the road blacks tonight, yellow numbers and letters, and a steal here from McClintock. He'll go coast to coast with it, gets the bucket. And it's a 9-0 lead off the transition turnover basket for Southeastern. Brady McClintock, 6'1" freshman. And it'll be another quick turnover here as Akers challenging Brown. Brown picks it right back up. Akers with it, though, for Southeastern. One-handed pass, tries to dip it down into the hands of Hester. It'll go off of Hester's hands, and GP will get possession back. Garrett White will take the timeout. We'll take it, too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We're right back here in 30 on Central Illinois Sports.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Not a boy. apparently. We just learned that. It's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
It's an Adams Fiber timeout taken by the Tornadoes. For reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you, Adams Fiber is local and gives you the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about our good friends at Adams Fiber. First time out of the contest taken here by Griggsville Perry as the Tornadoes try to get on the scoreboard here. It'll be a turnover instead. Suns on the run. McClintock will go up and finish easily, and it's 11-0 here in the early going. Substitutions coming on the way for GP on the next dead ball as they'll try to get a bucket here. Kason Brown, right wing, three, knocks it down. Kason Brown from long range. And the Tornadoes are on the board here, 11-3. Tippy will bring it back across the time stripe. Over to Jaron Henry. He'll try the answer. Got the first one, doesn't get that one. Owen Northern with the offensive rebound, no good, and Hunter Brown will come down with it for the Tornadoes. He wants to run. 2:45 left to go in the opening frame. Cajun Austin with it, works around the perimeter. Hands it off now to Kason Brown. Working around the corner now, this is Sidwell on the left side. Back up, and the Tornadoes will try and reset with 2:30 to go. Cajun, crossover dribble, stops from just beyond the free throw line, misses everything, and that one will go out of bounds and go to the Suns. Gunnar Walker will check in for Southeastern, a 5'9" junior guard. Checking in back for Griggsville Perry was Kendall Scranton, the 6-foot freshman, number 35. 2:18 left to go in the opening quarter. Stripped away. Here comes Cajun Austin. Can he hold on to it? No. Jaron Henry shoves him away, and the Suns will get the basketball back. Northern with it. One-handed pass over on the way to Gunnar Walker. Gets tipped away. Austin got a hand in the passing lane. Suns will retain possession here with less than 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. That one will go off the hands of Northern. Austin with it on the run. Cajun Austin goes up, spin move. Nice with the right hand, but they say that'll be an extra step and a walk. It'll be a turnover on the Tornadoes. GP trying to get some turnovers here, trying to get this ball into transition. That's where Garrett White's offense runs best. You get these guys on the run, and the Tornadoes are able to score some points. Doesn't matter what level it is, and it'll go off the foot of Kason Brown, and will reset in front of the GP bench. They'll work the basketball now over to the right side. This is Tristan Hester with it. Kicks it across. Bounce pass to McClintock. Baseline drive. Nothing there as he gets caught up by Aaron Kerfman on the stop. Henry drives in. Kicks it back out. Three ball on the way. No good out of the hands of Gunnar Walker. It's a fight for the rebound. And it'll be a jump ball as Aaron Kerfman able to hold it up. And Griggsville Perry will get the possession with 1:17 to go here. Austin brings it across the big tiger paw here at Beardstown. That is a large tiger paw in the middle of the court. Kason Brown tosses it up high. Kerfman with it at the volleyball line. Couple of dribbles. GP trying to work that basketball into the lane. He'll stop and pop from just inside the free throw line. No good. McClintock with the rebound. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Southeastern 11, Griggsville Perry 3. Henry drives in, gets tripped away. Tornadoes come up with it. They want to run. Here it comes. Down to Hunter Brown. Baseline drive goes up. Misses the bucket. Scranton couldn't hold on to it either for GP. Half a minute to go in the first. McClintock with it. Guarded by Cajun Austin. Jaron Henry. Moves it around, 18 seconds left to go. Tries to spin around, nothing there. He'll give the basketball back up now as Gunnar Walker with it. Drives into 4 Tornadoes, goes up with it. Scranton able to get a hand on it, knocks it away. GP comes up with the basketball, 10 seconds to go. Kason Brown, nowhere to go. This is Cajun Austin. Hunter Brown fires it up from the top of the key, no good, and that's how we'll end the first quarter. Southeastern 11, Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity 3. We've wrapped up one quarter. We'll be right back here in 60 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Suns lead the Tornadoes JV 11-3 after 1 quarter of play. Jared French has all your numbers from the 1 quarter.
First for the Suns, they were led in scoring by Henry with 5, McClintock with 4, and Tippy with 2. For the Tornadoes, they were led in scoring by Case and Brown with 3.
Case and Brown, the only bucket for the Tornadoes as they'll try to get things going on the offensive side. Defensively, they get another pick here. As on the run is Mario Rogers. He'll lose the basketball. It's picked up now by McClintock. Almost tripped up by Scranton. McClintock with a transition bucket off the turnover. It's 13-3 here. Tornadoes have been able to get a few hands in passing lanes, been able to knock some things away and get some steals. It just has not translated yet on the other end. 3 ball on the way from Cajun Austin, no good. High rebound comes down to the hands of the freshman. Checking in for the Tornadoes during that quarter break, the 5'9 sophomore, number 1, is Mario Rogers. At the half right now at the Saki Turkey Tournament, Barry Western leads Pittsfield 23-22 at halftime. Jack, John, and Charlie live at Voschel there. As we'll get the basketball into Jaron Henry. Spins in the post, no good. Hunter Brown comes down with the rebound. Trying to push here for the Tornadoes. A little give and go with Brown. Brown to Brown. What can Brown do for you? Get an assist and a bucket. And the Tornadoes are down 13-5 on a little give and go from Hunter to Cason Brown. McClintock whips it down into the corner to Henry. Hester in the post, nothing there as they'll work it back around the perimeter. Up and over the hands of Tristan Hester. Here come the Tornadoes. Hunter Brown dumps it back off. Rogers up with it. Mario Rogers gets a quick bucket. GP gets 4 quick ones. It's 13-7. Tornadoes love to get turnovers, love to run in transition and get those layup baskets. When they do that, they're a fierce team. Jaron Henry with the basketball, guarded out by Cajun Austin now as they'll work it over to the right side. Owen Northern at the elbow, drives in, goes up against Scranton. Really tough take there for Owen Northern. The senior goes up and picks up a 2, and it's 15-7. Cajun Austin trying to avoid the turnover. Instead it gets stripped away. This is Henry with it. Henry up and under, misses the basket, grabs his own rebound. He'll get the easy deuce on the putback. 17-7, Suns back up by 10 here. Rogers with it, the volleyball line. Tries to drive around Henry, goes into triple coverage, and goes up with it. A tough take for Mario Rogers as he'll go up against Owen Northern. As the sophomore able to get one over the senior and in for 2. 5-17, Cason Brown, Steele goes up, layup off the glass and good. Steele and a bucket for GP, and Brandon Gooding wants a timeout. We'll take it 2. Southeastern 11, Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity, 17-11, Suns on top. We're back here in 30 seconds.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition means hometown pride.
It's an Adams Fiber timeout for Southeastern. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Fiber, 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable. That's our friends at Adams Fiber. Southeastern with their first time out of the contest. as they quickly turn the basketball over. Hunter Brown kicks it back out. This is Kason Brown. 3-ball on the left side, or right side, no good. McClintock will chase down the loose ball rebound and on the run for Southeastern. Picks it up as he was stopped by Mario Rogers. Tippy will take back over here at the helm of the ball handling duties for Southeastern. Picks it back up as he was tripped up by Cajun Austin, though. This is Akers to Tippy, and he'll get bumped by Aaron Kerfman. It'll be a foul on the floor. For Kerfman, it'll be his second. First of the quarter here against the Tornadoes. Scranton will check back in. Aaron Kerfman will get a seat with 2 fouls. Akers will be the inbound man here for Southeastern. It'll be a stack lineup for the Suns. Spinning around is Tippy up top off the curl. Now they'll finally throw it to him back near midcourt. They get it into Akers. Goes up with the right hand around Scranton, in and out of the rim. No good. Tippy with the rebound. Gets it back into Akers. He'll get fouled as Rogers will get called for reaching in there. For Rogers, it'll be his first, team second. Checking in here for Southeastern is number 4, the 5'5" freshman guard, Chase Northern, as the other freshman, McClintock, will get a seat. Same inbounds play. They'll get it back up to Tippy this time and a little quicker. His 3 in and out, no good, though, and Hunter Brown grabs the rebound for Griggsville Perry. Tees on the run. Brown goes through a little bit of a hook, no call. Tough shot to get up. Goes off the rim and no good. Here comes Tippy on the run for Southeastern. Spin move. Stops from about 8 feet with the right hand and good. Aiden Akers with a nice shot. We saw him have a really nice tournament here this last year as a junior. Austin with it, guarded out now by Tristan Hester. Tornadoes work it around back to the left side. Austin, 3-ball top of the key off the back of the iron. Rogers will chase it down. Griggsville Perry gets a second chance here. Scranton trying to battle into the post. Rogers with it. 3:17 to go. Dribbles in, gets tripped away by Akers. Turnover for the Tornadoes. Tippy is going to take it in. Goes up, and he'll get fouled as Scranton hits the deck, and Griffin Tippy will head to the free throw line. For Scranton, it'll be his first. Team third of the quarter. Heading to the line will be the 6-foot senior, Griffin Tippy. Free throw is up and good. We remind you about our friends at the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's the Pike County Express as Logan Sidwell checks back in for GP. Second free throw, no good. Chasing down the loose ball rebound is Tristan Hester. He'll get it down to Akers. Left corner 3, no good. And Sidwell will grab the rebound. Here comes the Tornadoes. Rogers with it. Down into the corner. Cajun Austin ball fake, but he'll travel as he dragged the foot. (20-11) our score here with 2:53 left to go in the first half. We have seen junior varsity teams win ball games in this tournament. Galesburg won 2 of them last year. Probably had a couple of kids that merited all tournament team honors. Didn't get it, but they were probably in the consideration. Akers drives into double coverage, has to get rid of it. They'll quickly work it on the left side. This is Tippy. Ball fake, stops at the left elbow, shot in and out, no good. Sidwell goes for it. Instead, it's going to be Hester who will knock it out of bounds, and it'll still go to the Tornadoes. Line change coming up here for Southeastern during the next dead ball. Down into the corner. Kason Brown, 3-ball up on the way is good. Kason Brown knocks down another one. 20-14 here for Griggsville Perry. Kason Brown's got 5. I think he should have 6. I don't know why he knocked down the other 3, and now they just gave him a 2 on the board. It should be Foul's going to go either way against Tristan Hester for Southeastern. That's going to be his first, team first of the quarter for the Suns. McClintock, Owen Northern will check back in here for Southeastern. As Mario Rogers will take it across the time stripe here for the Tornadoes. Cajun Austin looks to the left, instead goes right. Flies through the lane, now gets it down in the right corner, guarded out by Owen Northern. Working on the right side, Austin, crossover dribble, goes up with a jump shot, and nothing there. Just a little bit short so far has been Cajun Austin on most of his shot attempts. Griffin Tippy with it, now back over to Akers. Akers, cross-court pass in the corner to McClintock. Baseline drive, runner with the right hand is no good. Austin volleyballs it back out into the hands of Kason Brown. 1:18 left to go here in the first half. Brown fires it up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Akers will grab the board here for Southeastern. Down into the corner, McClintock with it. Cross-court pass, up, Jaron Henry, three ball is good. 23-14, Suns on top here with less than a minute to go left in the half. Tornadoes are a couple of shots away from making this interesting so far. Rogers kicks it out. Hunter Brown drives in, gets bumped, goes up with the right hand, leaning left, no good. Akers will come down with the rebound. Half a minute to go here in the first half. We'll tell you all about the first half coming up on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Northern shot no good, partially blocked by Brown, and Rogers will come up with it. And we're going to get a foul here back in the court. And that's going to go against Aiden Akers. That'll be his third. Tristan Hester will check back in. Akers will take a seat with the third foul. Hunter Brown will inbound just in front of the Southeastern bench. Down into the corner, Cajun Austin with it. Mario Rogers now, 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4. Another free throw line jumper from Austin, no good. McClintock will grab it. He'll fire it 3/4 of the court and will sail over the backboard, and that's how we end the first half. It's Augusta Southeastern 23, Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity 14. We've reached the halftime break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes with numbers, statistics, and more. You're watching the Beardstown Tiger Classic here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. What do you think of when you think of Black Friday? Well, the biggest deals of the year, of course, and it's no different here at Little Jess. We've saved the best deals of the year for our Black Friday sales event. Right now, we're offering an unheard of 13% off our 24 Jeep Gladiator Nighthawk and get it for just $39,800. Save $5,500 on a new 24 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux and get it for just $28,500, and save up to $12,000 on a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Hurry in, because deals like these only happen once a year and only at Little Jess, serving Tri-States for 7 decades.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school, they'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Suns lead the Tornadoes JV 23-14 here at the halftime break on Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Family owned and operated, their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in person, 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Jared French has all your halftime shooting stats and scoring here from 2 quarters of play.
First for the Suns, they were led in scoring by Henry with 10. McClintock with 6, Tippy with 3, Akers with 2, and Owen Northern with 2. Suns shot 7 for 14 inside the arc, 2 for 7 outside the arc for 28%, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75. Griggsville Perry, the finished first half, 3 of 10 inside the arc for 30% and 2 for 6 outside the arc for 33. They are led in scoring by Kason Brown with 8, Mario Rogers with 4, and Hunter Brown with 2.
Suns up by 9 points here at the halftime break. It's been a nice start for Southeastern. Griggsville Perry just a few shots from getting back into this thing. The Tornadoes have been able to get some touches in the passing lanes, get some quick turnovers. Both of these teams have traded quite a few turnovers in this contest, which is probably to be expected in this one. But Southeastern still being able to hold on, able to outmuscle just a few extra rebounds here in the first half as we're in the halftime break. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll break this one down a little bit more and get you ready for night number 2 at Beardstown. You're watching the Beardstown Tiger Classic here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition means hometown pride.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motor Halftime Show, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, or visit them online at littlejessjeep.com to make your next vehicle purchase. Having a good little chat here with Hartsburg-Emden coach Ray Sherwood as his team fell to Minden Unity tonight. Still impressed with their effort. A lot of young kids on that Stag squad. A lot of young kids on the court here now for Southeastern and the Griggsville Perry JV as we've got about 2 minutes left here in the halftime break. It's a 23-14 lead for the Southeastern Suns as we're seeing some nice play out of some young kids. Brady McClintock with a nice first half here for Southeastern. Also seeing a couple of other young kids step onto the floor, including Chase Northern for Southeastern. Of course, everybody on the Griggsville Perry roster, all freshmen and sophomores. And seeing some nice effort out of the young Tornadoes here. Many of the varsity players here tonight sitting on the bench cheering their boys alongside as we'll see them kick off their season Friday night at Pawnee. That's actually an afternoon game, I believe, is the start time there, like 2 o'clock for the JV, 3:30 for varsity on a Black Friday start, as we'll get ready to rock and roll here in just a couple of minutes with the second half. We'll step away for one more quick break. It's the Little Jess Halftime Show, and you're watching the Beardstown Tiger Classic. We'll be right back here on Central Illinois Sports.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Welcome you back here to the Beardstown Tiger Classic. From Beardstown High School, Brian Shoemaker, Jared French, live on Central Illinois Sports. As we are getting towards the tail end of night number 1 here, we will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday with pool play. Saturday is championship day starting at 11 a.m. Join us for brunch at Beardstown here on Central Illinois Sports. Tornadoes have the ball here to begin the second half. It's Rogers just inside the three-point line. Loose ball rebound comes down into the hands of McClintock. He wants to run. Reverse layup up and good as McClintock will get a couple of points, and Southeastern will open things up with a transition basket. 25-14 our score. Hunter Brown in the corner, kicks it back up to Cajun Austin. A little bit of a man-to-man look here for Southeastern as Cason Brown with it. A lot of these young Tornadoes have had a lot of success in the past couple of years in the IESA state tournament ranks. Cason Brown, of course, knocked down a big shot as a 7th grader to bring home a state trophy to the Eagles as we get a loose ball foul here. Foul's going to go against McClintock. It'll be his first of the quarter for Southeastern. Some of these Southeastern Suns have had some success of their own right in the junior high ranks over the past couple of years. As we cover the Southeastern Suns in the state tournament last year for IESA as well. Kerfman works the ball around. Brown into Austin. Working around the perimeter is Griggsville Perry. Cajun Austin tries to drive in, gets bumped by Akers. Down into the corner now, Cason Brown with it. It'll get tipped away. McClintock on the run against Hunter Brown. Brown slips on the floor, and we've got a tie-up here as Aiden Akers able to dive in on it. It'll be a jump ball, and possession will go to Southeastern. If you're Brandon Gooding's squad, you want to see this defensive tenacity remain in this Suns team. Despite all of the athletic prowess that Danny Stevens and the rest of these guys have had at Southeastern over the past couple of years, defense has been something they've been able to hang their hat on and keep teams to a low scoring total, as Griffin Tippie is going to pick up the blocking foul here, and it's going to send Hunter Brown to the free throw line. For Griffin Tippie, it'll be his first, team second of the quarter against Southeastern. Hunter Brown steps to the free throw line. quiet in the gym. Doesn't bother Hunter Brown. He knocks it down. We're back to a 10-point contest, 25-15. Remind you about Bowler's Universe. Come enjoy the fun on the west side of Pittsfield at Bowler's Universe. Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10. Fridays, 11 to midnight. And Saturdays, 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, fun, food, friends, and more at Bowler's Universe. Aiden Akers grabs the rebound on the run, tosses it down to McClintock. Stops at the short corner, back out to Akers. He'll drive in, stopped by Rogers, and kicks it back to the right side. And Griffin Tippy will reset the Suns' offense. Drives in. One-handed bounce pass gets tipped away from Brown. Tippy still gets it, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to the hands of Tristan Hester, and we'll get a foul against Cajun Austin. First of the quarter against the Tornadoes. First of the game against Cajun Austin. 5'10 sophomores, 5'8 sophomores, excuse me. Cross-court pass over to Henry. He'll fire one up from the left wing, and it's good. Jaron Henry knocks it down from long range. He is a skilled outside shooter, especially if you leave him open. 13 points on the night now for Jaron Henry. Austin trying to work inside. Loses the basketball, stripped away. Tippy goes for it. Now it's going to be a foul against Griffin Tippy. It'll be his second. Third of the quarter now against Southeastern. We'll get to see Beardstown and Brown County for the first time tomorrow night. Both teams under new head coaches. Jeff Bodorf leading the Hornets, who have a little bit of senior experience and a whole lot of underclass talent that they hope to see develop into a winner here over the next few years. And, of course, Wade Mueller taking over at Beardstown, a team with a lot of athletic prowess coming back, and we'll see how those Tigers handle themselves. Haven't heard much, Jared, but we've heard that practices have been pretty intense for the Tigers, working on a lot of full court pressure, a lot of defense. They've got a lot of guards that can come back and a lot of raw pieces for Wade to work with, and we'll see how Beardstown handles themselves tomorrow night as they'll get their first taste of varsity action this season. Tippy rolls in, goes up high with the layup, no good. Kerfman tried to take the charge, didn't get the call. Here comes Rogers in transition. Kicks it out, Kason Brown. Ball fake on the left side, runs it back into Rogers. He drives in, goes up, runner with the right hand, rolls around and down. And Mario Rogers will get the bucket. 28-17. And Rogers is going to get the foul about 80 feet away from the basket. For Rogers, it'll be his second of the quarter against Griggsville Perry. Scranton will come back in. Kerfman will get a quick breather. Tippy with the basketball. Full court pressure here from Griggsville Perry. Something that has prided the Tornadoes varsity team for so long, and the JV has to start working on it now. It'll be a turnover now as the Suns can't handle it, and a turnover for Griggsville Perry. 28-17 our score. 4:29 left to go here in the third on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction Scoreboard. Brian Shoemaker, Jared French, here live from Beardstown. Hunter Brown works at the volleyball line. Tries to go in against Tippy. Runs in, leaning with the right hand. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Brown, they say, and it will go to Southeastern. Tippy, Akers, along with Jaron Henry, the three big returning guys. This is going to go over the head of Henry. These guys were a really great compliment last year to Owen Rigg and Carter Hitz. As Brandon Gooding wants to take a quick 30 seconds to talk it over, we will too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
The Suns take our Adams Fiber timeout for the best internet speeds available. That's up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Southeastern takes the timeout. They've got 3 remaining. Tornadoes still have 4 at their disposal if they need it. They've got the basketball, trailing now by 9, or by 11, excuse me. Pike County math is sometimes a little hard. Kason Brown comes in with a quick runner, and now we're back to a 9-point deficit. Jaron Henry works the basketball up. Tiffy about 5 feet ahead of the top of the key. McClintock with it. Runner in is Akers. Akers goes up. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line with the senior Aiden Akers. Scranton will pick up the foul. That's going to be his second. Team number 3 of the quarter here. And Aiden Akers steps to the free throw line. Knocks down the first. As we remind you about LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Suns get the offensive rebound. Akers flew in on it. Rogers hits the deck, and he's going to pick up the foul. Kerfman will check back in for Griggsville Perry. For Rogers, that's going to be his third personal foul. Ball out of bounds, set up here for the Suns. Henry, the trigger man. It's Tippy on the curl again and knocks it down. Griffin Tippy off the little curl screen, sets up for the 3. It's 32-19. Tippy now with 6 points on a couple of long-range shots. Rogers will try to answer. No good. That one's going to go out of bounds and go to Southeastern. Almost stripped away. It's McClintock with it. Dumps it down into the corner. This is Hester at the block, up and good. Tristan Hester, excuse me. We'll get the names right. Knocks it down. Now another quick turnover here as Southeastern gets up with it. It's Henry with the basket, or Akers with the basketball. Akers with it, cross-court pass. McClintock, ball fake, drives into the lane, gets bumped by Rogers, kicks it out. Hester with the long 3, and it's good. Tristan Hester with the bucket. Garrett White says, let's take a timeout, and we will take it too. It's 37-19. Tornadoes on top. We're right back with you here in just a second.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Tornadoes take the Adams Fiber timeout. They've got 3 left to go here in the contest with 2:33 remaining in the third quarter. A couple of long-range shots here from the Suns have helped extend this lead. It's now 37-19. Hunter Brown at the left elbow. Gives it off to Rogers. He'll have to get rid of it, and instead he double dribbles as the pressure got to be a little too much for the sophomore. More full court pressure here from Griggsville Perry's junior varsity. They'll get it to Tippy. He'll have to work across Hunter Brown to get across the time stripe, and does. Kason Brown able to come up on the double team with Rogers. Tippy loses the basketball. They said it'll go out of bounds off the Suns, and GP gets another turnover. This Tornadoes squad has been able to create a few turnovers here against the Suns tonight. They've just not been able to get those points off the turnover that they need to stay within this one, as that 3 goes off the left side off the feet of Hunter Brown. Substitutions here for Southeastern coming back into the contest. Gunnar Walker, number 14, along with Owen Northern, number 34. Still a few guys we have not seen yet off the bench here tonight for Southeastern. We'll see if they get some playing time here in the waning quarter. Northern with the basketball, works it back across to McClintock. One-handed bounce pass over into Heston. Things have gotten a little bit quiet here at Beardstown High School. Had a really nice crowd here for the opening contest between Rushville Industry and West Central, as West Central came away 58-43 winner over the Rockets, as Northern will get fouled and go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on Aaron Kerfman. That's going to be his third. It'll be the fifth of the quarter against Griggsville Perry. Suns will be in the bonus situation for the remainder of the quarters. Northern goes to the free throw line. Rolls around the rim and no good. We remind you about our good friend Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404 for Damon Emmerich and Great Rivers Bank. Northern knocks down the second. It's 38-19 with a minute and change left to go here in the third. Rogers with it. Dribbles around, nothing there. Tries to take it to the right side. He'll have to give it up to Hunter Brown. He drives in, bumps around Northern, spin move, goes up. He'll get fouled. And it'll be the foul against Northern. His first. Fourth of the quarter against Southeastern as Hunter Brown will head to the free throw line. We'll see Logan Sidwell check in on the next shot. And as he does, we'll remind you about our good friends at Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Real Net and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. See them in person or give them a call, 217-285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. Both free throws missed. Hester comes down with the rebound for Southeastern. Suns on the run here. Gunner Walker with it as they kick it down. Henry in the corner. Three ball in the way off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Gunner Walker. He'll get fouled. Gets it up. And the basket is good. Fouls against number 25, Logan Sidwell. It'll be his first, as Gunner Walker heads to the free throw line for the three-point play attempt. His first basket of the contest comes here with 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Eyes up. Misses the free throw, and coming down with it is Hester. He misses the shot. Rogers comes up with a rebound for Griggsville Perry. 45 seconds left to go. Tornadoes trying to claw back into this one and make something of it. Cajun Austin takes a few dribbles, picks it up in front of the free throw line. Rogers now guarded out by Owen Northern. Hunter Brown drives in, partially blocked by McClintock. Northern with it. He's on the run. 17 seconds left to go here in the third. Northern picks it up. Back now into the hands of Gunner Walker. Henry with it. He'll fire one up again from the left wing. Locks it down. He's knocked one down from there earlier. Another three for Jaron Henry. It's 43-19. And the shot at the buzzer, no good for the Tornadoes. Southeastern 43, the Griggsville Perry JV 19. We're back with fourth quarter. Play-by-play your way here in 60 seconds.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Southeastern leads 43-19 over the Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity after three quarters. Jared French has all of the numbers you need to know after three quarters of play.
In that third quarter, Southeastern was 3 for 7 inside the arc, 3 for 4 outside the arc, and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. The Tornadoes were 2 for 5 inside the arc, 0 for 1 outside the arc, and 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
GP will get the basketball to begin the final quarter of play here. This Tornado squad has honestly not played poorly, especially on the defensive end. We've seen this team cause some turnovers. They've got a lot of hands in the passing lane and made things just tough enough to stick it with it for about 2.5 quarters. But the Suns have really started to knock down some long-range shots, and the Tornadoes have just been able to get the ball in the bucket, especially off the turnovers. Hunter Brown drives in. It'll be a foul on the floor against Jaron Henry. For Henry, just his first of the contest, first of the quarter here against Southeastern. But for a junior varsity squad, this Tornadoes team has held its own here in this opening game of the contest. They will still have Brown County to contend with here, along with the host school, Beardstown. Kason Brown gets it on a tough inbounds pass, tosses it back to Hunter Brown. He'll try and drive in. This is Cajun Austin, top of the key. Kason Brown tries to drive in, guarded by McClintock. Hunter Brown drives in, kicks the ball out now. This is the Logan Sidwell. Spin move, nothing there. Sidwell with the basketball. Tornadoes just a little overloaded there on the right corner, or left corner, excuse me. Brown stops and pops beyond the free throw line. No good. McClintock will collect the rebound for Southeastern. Aiden Akers kicks it out from the elbow. This is Tippy. 3-ball on the way. Griffin Tippy. Nice stroke from the senior. 46-19 for Tippy now. 3 threes. He's got 9 points in the contest. Jaron Henry leads the Suns with 16 points. Kason Brown has 10. Jared, does anybody else for Griggsville Perry have any scoring of note? Okay. Suns on the run. Try to get it to Tippy. Knocked away from, though, by Cajun Austin. 6:22 left to go in this one. Tippy fires up another one. That one off the mark. It's an offensive rebound for Aiden Akers. He can't make it on the try, though, and Sidwell will get the rebound for GP. Tornadoes on the run here. They get it down to the corner. Austin, baseline pass, Sidwell. That's a 2 if it goes in. Instead, it'll go up and over the backboard and out of bounds. Tornadoes get the steal. It's Hunter Brown. Can't finish. Cajun Austin with it. Kicks it out. This is Sidwell top of the key. We'll see some substitutions coming in here for Southeastern on the next dead ball. As up with it is Hester, and he'll finish it. Tristan Hester with the basket. And we'll get subs on both sides. As they say, you got it in a little too quick. Kendall Scranton comes in for Griggsville Perry. Peyton Totten, 5'5 freshman, wears number 1. He checks in for Southeastern along with Chase Northern back into the contest. Also checking in here for Southeastern, number 35, that is Tim Fecht, a 5'11 junior. Make sure we got everybody here. I believe we do for Southeastern. Gunnar Walker in the contest also for the Suns right now. Owen Northern also out on the court with a little senior presence. 3-ball up on the way from Chase Northern is no good. He'll get his own rebound. Drives in again, goes up with it. Partially blocked by Kerfman and Scranton. It'll go out of bounds, though, and it's going to go back to Southeastern. 5:25 left to go in this one. Northern with it. Tornadoes in a 2-3 zone. As the younger Northern with the basketball. They toss it way down into the corner. Peyton Totten. Northern drives in. Totten with the basketball in the corner, guarded out by Kerfman. Free throw line jumper for Gunnar Walker off the mark. Scranton will get the rebound. Here come the Tornadoes. 4:53 left to go in our contest of night number 1. Hunter Brown runs up with it. It goes in and out. He'll get fouled and head to the free throw line. Owen Northern will pick up the foul. That's going to be his second. Team second of the quarter here against the Suns as Hunter Brown makes his way to the free throw line. Three games coming your way tomorrow night. Southeastern returns for the early slate game against Brown County. West Central will take on Hartsburg-Emden at 6:30, and Beardstown will take on this Griggsville Perry JV squad at 8 o'clock as we'll see the debut of Wade Mueller at the helm at the Tigers' Den here. Both free throws good for Brown. 48-21 our scores. Brown now has 5 points on the night. Quick drive in for Gunnar Walker. He can't finish the layup. Scranton will grab the rebound. Three ball on the way for Sidwell, no good. Gunnar Walker with the rebound. Suns back at it here. Little ball fake. Chase Northern drives in, nothing there. Sidwell will come up with the boost ball for the Tornadoes. Griggsville Perry will come back to play this Beardstown squad tomorrow night. There's a nice little dump into Kerfman from Brown. Can't finish though. It'll be a loose ball. Rebound picked up here, and here comes Gunnar Walker. Walker on the run. A little out of control layup there, no good. Here comes GP right back at it with 3:54 left to go in the contest. They get it down into Scranton, goes up under with the right hand, no good. Hunter Brown gets it. He'll get fouled, knock it down, and go to the free throw line for one. Chase Northern will pick up the foul for Southeastern, his first team third. Hunter Brown heads to the free throw line here. For this Tornado squad, it'll be a tall task tomorrow night. Not to say that any task wouldn't be tall for a junior varsity team in a varsity tournament, but Beardstown will be loaded with some athletes, a lot of very quick guards. We'll be very interested to see who a couple of the lead guards here tomorrow night are for Beardstown. They've got a couple of guys in the paint. There will be a lot of height. There will be some 6'3", 6'4", 6'4" for Beardstown in the paint. That'll be a tough task for this young Tornado squad to deal with as we get a first look at Beardstown tomorrow night as Owen Northern fights through Kason Brown and Logan Sidwell, and Sidwell will pick up the foul. It'll be his second, team first of the quarter against Griggsville Perry. But we will be here all week. We hope you're here all week with us, as we'll get into some fantastic basketball here through the week with some great teams, new faces through a lot of teams here after some big graduations last year with a lot of squads. Northern misses the first free throw. Second one up out of the right hand. Rolls around the rim and goes down. It's 49-24 as we get the scoreboard corrected on our end on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Kerfman with it. Works it around to Kason Brown. Drives in. Gets caught in a double team. Picks it back up. Spin move at the right block off the glass and no good. And Gunnar Walker will get the rebound. Here comes Northern with it on the run. Northern drives down. Gets tipped away from Hunter Brown. Gets caught up now with Sidwell. It'll be a quick jump ball. And possession will stay with Southeastern. Three ball on the way out of the hands of Tim Fecht. It's no good, and rebound collected by Kason Brown. Here come the Tornadoes. Brown tries to bounce pass into Scranton. Scranton goes up, can't finish. Kerfman with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Three ball on the way from Kason Brown off the back of the iron. No good. And here come the Suns on the other direction. Gunnar Walker goes coast to coast with it with the right hand and puts it in. 51-24. For Gunnar Walker, he's got 4 points in the contest. Two minutes, 40 seconds left to go in our opening night of play here. It has been a close one between Western and Pittsfield. Kason Brown's three, no good. Owen Northern with a rebound for Southeastern. Scranton comes up with a loose ball steal, and now he's going to get a travel called as he hopped just a little bit after some pressure from Owen Northern. Austin Fugate will check in here for the Tornadoes. 5'10" sophomore forward wearing number 2, along with Josh Still, 6'3" freshman, number 42. We are quickly building a very good all-hair team here at the Beardstown tournament between the Klitz kid from Rushville Industry and Josh Still from Griggsville Perry and Blaine Sidwell from West Central, probably leading the first team honors there so far on the first night of play. Tornadoes on the run. Brown tries to toss it down to Brown. Hunter Brown picks it back up, drives in, nothing there. Kerpman with another rebound. He'll get it back up. This is Fugate. Left wing three, no good, and it'll roll out of bounds. Keith Sabo checks in, 6-foot sophomore wearing number 33, along with number 2, Gage Roast, a 5'5 freshman. And also checking in is number 22. We had him as Tristan Hester. We'll have to get that sorted out for tomorrow night. We apologize that we don't have the names and the numbers correct. The over and under was 13.5 on the numbers and names that we'd have to fix on the opening night, and we hit the over in 3 games. Cross-court pass goes up to Gunnar Walker. He'll drive in with 1:17 to go. Tries to pass it out to Gage Roast. It'll go off of his hands and out of bounds. Hunter Brown with it. Picks it up top of the key over to Kaysen Brown. They'll whip it around the perimeter here as they get it to Kerfman over on the left side with a minute and change to go in this one. Hunter Brown stops, pops at the free throw line, and good. Nice shot by Hunter Brown. He'll knock it down for 2. It's 51-26 with less than a minute to go. Cross-court pass will go out of bounds. It'll be another quick turnover here, and Griggsville Perry will get a chance to cut back into this lead just a little bit. 51-26 our score. Nice dish down into Fugate from Brown. Austin Fugate will knock it down for 2. 51-28 on the dandy dime from Hunter Brown. Less than a half minute to go here in this one. Northern will get it up. Gunnar Walker with the basketball. Drives in. Nothing there. Picks it up. Left elbow shot. He misses the mark. Northern gets a rebound. Guarded by Fugate. He'll get a little hand on it. Knocks it away. Hunter Brown comes up with it. 10 seconds left to go. Tornadoes looking to get one more bucket here. Kaysen Brown works it right back into Still to go out of bounds, and that'll wrap up our contest. Southeastern wins their season opener 51-28 over the Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity. We've reached the Logan Ag post-game show where we'll have final analysis and wrap up night number 1 here at Beardstown. You're watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
We have reached the Logan Ag postgame show here on Central Illinois Sports. Logan Agri-Service, over 60 years of service, with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris across the river in Missouri. Give Ed and his team a call, 217-833-2375 for Logan Ag, our proud postgame sponsor here all season long on Central Illinois Sports. Southeastern Suns defeat the Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity 51-28. Jared French has a final look at your shooting and scoring statistics here in our third game of the night.
First for the victorious Suns, they finished the game 12 of 26 from inside the arc, 6 for 15 outside the arc, and 7 for 10 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Henry with 16, Tippy with 9, McClintock with 10, Hester with 7, Walker with 4, Akers with 3, and Owen Northern with 4. The Tornadoes finished the game 8 for 24 inside the arc for 33, 4 for 8 from outside the arc for 50, and 1 for 7 from the free throw line for 14. They were led in scoring by Carson Brown with 10, Hunter Brown with 8, Mario Roberts with 8, and Austin Fugit with 2.
Time to bring you our Edward Jones Financial Advisor Player of the Game, brought to you by Derek Harris. He was a pretty good player in his own right back in the day for those old Barry Tigers and Barry West Pike Heat. And, of course, financial investments are important, but also to mention the time, patience, and encouragement that our coaches, parents, and fans give to our young athletes, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of our Player of the Game here on Central Illinois Sports. Griffin Tippy had a nice night, the kind of night you want to see from a big senior, as he knocks down some big second-half shots to help extend the Suns into a win here this evening over the Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity. And a nice effort tonight from these young Tornadoes. We'll be interested to see how they develop and play through the rest of the week here. And again, some of these players for Griggsville Perry and this JV team are going to end up playing on the varsity game coming up Friday at Pawnee. So a little bit of house money experience for the JV team here tonight in this opening night of high school basketball here in Illinois. We will be back with you shortly before 5 o'clock tomorrow night, as we've got 3 more games here from the Beardstown Tiger Classic, 2 more games from the Saki Turkey Tournament in Pittsfield at Voschel Gymnasium. Put one on your TV, one on your tablet. Follow along. We'll be here all week long. We hope you are as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much as we work out the kinks here on the opening night of basketball. My name is Brian Shoemaker. On behalf of Jared French, we thank you for all of your help here tonight, Jared, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. This has been another Central Illinois Sports production.